From the outside, my life looked fine. My name's Eva, and I grew up in a small, peaceful town with my older sister Lily. She was perfect. Straight A's team captain, everyone's favorite. I was, well, not her. My parents adored her. Teachers compared me to her. And I lived in her shadow. But what if I told you behind all that perfection was a truth so shocking? It changed everything I knew about my life. Every night I would lie awake, thoughts swirling in my head, trying to understand why I felt so invisible. My sister was the golden child while I was just there. The more I tried to shine on my own, the more I felt like a ghost in her life. But that night, something changed. I stumbled upon a scrapbook filled with memories of us capturing moments that no one else knew about, showing a side of Lily that made me question everything. One ordinary Thursday, I was at the local thrift store, digging through vintage scarves, when I froze. Across the aisle stood a girl, same height, same face, same eyes. We both laughed nervously. I said, "This is weird. You kind of look like me." She said, "You look like me." We introduced ourselves. Her name Ava, one letter apart from mine. It was like the universe had a secret, and I had just bumped into it. As the day unfolded, we discovered shared interests, bizarre coincidences, and even the same taste in music. It felt as if I had known her forever, each moment revealing little pieces of ourselves that aligned perfectly. Every laugh, every shared story deepened the bond, making it hard to believe that just hours ago we were strangers. The day drifted by like a whimsical dream, each encounter making the world feel a little smaller and much more magical. As the sun set, painting the sky with warm colors, I couldn't help but feel that fate had played a hand in bringing us together. I couldn't stop thinking about her. We exchanged numbers and met again the next day. We talked for hours. Born in the same hospital, same birthday, both adopted. She had grown up with a kind bohemian artist mom. No siblings, just travel and freedom. I had strict corporate parents and the overachiever sister. I asked my mom casually that night, "Was I adopted?" Her face froze, and that silence said everything. The air was thick with uncertainty as my heart raced with the weight of her silence. It was a moment that shattered the illusion I had grown up believing. My mind spiraled with questions. Who were my real parents? What did my story truly entail? Suddenly, the warmth of my childhood felt cold and distant. I needed answers, yet fear gripped me, afraid of what those answers might reveal. The next morning, I did something reckless. I opened the locked drawer in my mom's office, found a folder labeled Eva, confidential. Inside were hospital papers, adoption documents, and a birth certificate with 2 names, Eva and Ava. I had a twin, separated at birth. My heart raced. Why had they hidden her from me? Why adopt us into different families? I had to know the truth. With the folder secured in my hands, I raced down the hallway, my heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement. The walls were adorned with happy family photos, yet one empty space gnawed at me, a haunting reminder that a piece of my life had been missing all along. I had to find Eva to uncover the truth that had been hidden for so long. At my desk, I dived into the digital world, fervently searching for any trace of my twin sister. My fingers danced across the keyboard, desperation driving my every move. Suddenly, a social media page appeared before me, bearing the name Eva, filled with familiar faces and messages of love, sending shivers down my spine as I realized how close I was to finding her. That night, I confronted my parents. "Why didn't you tell me I had a twin?" Mom broke down in tears. Dad looked away. They said the agency only allowed 1 child per couple back then. They'd fought to keep us together but lost. "And Lily?" I asked. They hesitated. "She's not your biological sister, Eva. We adopted her a year later, so the sister I'd spent my life comparing myself to wasn't even blood, and my real twin was out there, just a bike ride away." I climbed onto my bike, heart racing as I pedaled away from everything I thought I knew. The street blurred around me, each turn feeling like a countdown to a revelation. Memories of Lily faded, replaced by visions of the sister I had lost. What would she look like? Would she know about me? My thoughts spiraled, but one thing was clear. Nothing would stop me from finding her. Ava and I started spending time together, learning everything about each other. It was like finding a mirror I never knew was missing. But then Lily noticed. She started acting weird, possessive cold. One day she snapped. "So what, she's your real sister now? You're just replacing me." I was torn. I never meant to hurt Lily. But how could I ignore Ava? She was my twin, my other half, and I was caught between the life I had and the one that had been stolen from me. The weight of the choice hung heavily on my shoulders, the silence between Ava and me loud enough to shatter glass. In that moment, I realized that the bond we were forming was more than just friendship. It was a connection so profound that it threatened to unravel everything I had known. Lily's voice echoed in my mind, her pain palpable, but Ava's presence felt like home. Torn between loyalty and newfound love, every heartbeat was a reminder of the conflict brewing within. Ava and I decided to dig deeper. We contacted the adoption agency, and the truth hit like a storm. We weren't just separated. We were part of a secret study, a project that placed twins in different environments to study nature versus nurture. Our lives had been part of an experiment without our consent. We weren't the only ones. There were others. The files were sealed, but Ava knew a journalist who helped us leak the story. With the help of our new ally, we prepared to share our truth with the world. The day had come to finally unveil the hidden truths and demand justice for all those affected. As the words left our lips, we felt empowered, no longer just subjects of an experiment, but advocates for change. Our story resonated far and wide, igniting a movement to seek accountability for those who treated us as mere data points. We became symbols of hope and resilience, proving that the truth once revealed could pave the way for healing. With each new connection we made, we uncovered layers of deception and began to help others find their own truths. After the story broke, everything changed. The agency faced a massive lawsuit and public apologies came. But more importantly, healing began. Lily apologized. Truly. She said she felt like she was losing me. I told her she never could. Because family isn't just about blood. It's about love, choice, and forgiveness. And Ava, she's not just my twin. She's part of the future I'm choosing now, one built on truth. With each passing day, the rift began to close. Lily and I found our way back to each other through heartfelt conversations and shared memories. Together we embraced the power of forgiveness, understanding that love can mend even the deepest wounds. Ava's art became a beacon of hope for us all, capturing the essence of our renewed bond and our shared commitment to building a brighter future together.